Hello everyone, welcome. Have you ever read a book and felt less like a story and more like watching a stage play where everyone plays and everyone knows the ending except you? That's exactly what If We Were Villains felt like for me. I picked this book up because everyone kept calling it the dark academia novel after The Secret History. And while I understand the comparison, I think this novel deserves to stand on its own as well. It's not trying to shock you with endless twists. It's trying to make you watch seven people slowly unravel and somehow convince you that you understand why they do so. The story begins with Oliver Marks walking out of a prison after serving 10 years in prison. Before he can truly move on, the detective who arrested him asks one final question to him. What really happened? And thereon, we start with the story. So from there, we are taken back to an elite Shakespeare conservatory where seven theater students spend every waking hour rehearsing, studying, performing, and practically living together. At first, it almost sounds idyllic. A group of talented young actors chasing their dreams. But there's never really what this story is about. This is a story about obsession, about ambition, about love that borders on possession, and about friendships that become so intense that they start destroying the very people they are meant to protect. One of my favorite things about the novel is its atmosphere. You don't simply read this book, you exist inside it, just like The Secret History. Every empty hallway feels like it's hiding a secret. The old campus, the theater, the changing seasons, they all create this haunting feeling that something terrible has already begun, even before anyone realizes it. It's incredible. It's incredibly immersive. Then there are the characters. I wouldn't call any of them particularly likable. In fact, most of them are selfish, as you would expect in a dark academia themed book. They are manipulative or even emotionally immature. But that's what makes them fascinating, right? They aren't written to be role models. They are written to be human, to have flaws, to have their own mistakes. Each of them plays a role on stage, but the novel quietly asks whether they are also playing roles in the real life. Are they acting because they are performers? Are they also having a mask on the face in real life? It's like retrospective or introspective. It conveys the message whether we should also think about that or not. Or have they forgotten who they are underneath all these performances, or what's the real self? That's we are also thinking whether this is the real self. What's our real self? Whether we are also acting because we want to be like something to someone else, or is this our real self? That's the central question that stayed with me. Actually, the Shakespeare element deserves special mention here. Normally, constant literary references can be feeling intimidating, right? So here, they feel essential. These students don't just perform Shakespeare, they think in Shakespeare. In 5-10 minutes, I think they will be reciting some lines from some Shakespeare plays or dramas. And then you'll be thinking whoa, people can live like that. I don't know, some people might find that cool, some people might not. Okay, so that's the essential, right? Their emotions mirror the tragedies they are studying, like for example Macbeth or Romeo and Juliet. Based on the whatever is going on in their life, they are doing it, and as if they are indulged in the plays, as if they are living in the plays actually. So their emotions mirror the tragedies they're studying at the time, and also the jealousy becomes Othello. That part also is there. Ambition becomes Macbeth, or love becomes Romeo and Juliet. Revenge echoes throughout almost every interactions, I would say. So these are the main features or the main emotions that's being portrayed in this novel. Next, I could say that it never feels forced because these characters have spent years living inside these plays. Eventually, the play begins living like it's like living inside them, right? Like I said. And now let's talk about some of the writing. This writing style of Emerio. So Emerio has a beautiful prose style. You could see that. It's elegant without becoming overly complicated. Some descriptions almost feel poetic, and while some dialogues they carried enough emotional tension to keep you completely invested. The pacing, however, won't work for everyone, because if you're expecting a fast-paced or murder mystery, you may end up disappointed. The mystery is there, but it's not the main attraction, actually. The real mystery is watching these relationships slowly crack apart. It's like, I would say, this kind of slow burn of mystery, if I could say that. It's slow burn in every sense of the word, I would say. And now I know the inevitable comparison is with The Secret History. Personally, I think they're siblings rather than twins. Secret History feels colder and more intellectual. It examines arrogance and elitism throughout the study of classics. You could find the book review of The Secret History on my channel as well. If They Were Villains feels much more emotional. Instead of asking what brilliant people are capable of, it asks what happens when people love each other so intensely that they lose themselves completely. The emotional focus made this novel resonate with me much more, I think. Of course, it isn't perfect. There were moments where the Shakespeare quotations became a little excessive, I would say. Sometimes I wanted the characters to simply speak as themselves and not in lines, because it becomes difficult to understand when all the things you were saying is in the form of lines from some play or drama. The first 100 pages also require patience because the novel is more interested in building its world than rushing towards the central conflict, actually. But once everything begins falling apart, it's difficult to stop reading. By the final chapters, I wasn't racing towards the ending because I wanted to know who did it. I was racing towards it because I wanted to know what these characters would become after everything they'd done. Next, I think that's the biggest strength of the novel. It understands that tragedy isn't simply about death. Sometimes tragedy is becoming someone you never thought you'd be or never wanted to be. Overall, I absolutely understand why this book has become such a favorite within the dark academia community. It's atmospheric, it's beautifully written. It's emotionally devastating without being melodramatic, and it asks questions that linger long after you've finished reading. So what I would recommend is maybe absolutely, but with one condition: you can read it. So go into it expecting literary fiction first, and a mystery second. If you want shocking plot twists, every 20 pages, this probably isn't your book, but if you enjoy slow, character driven stories where the atmosphere is just as important as the plot, I think you'll have an unforgettable reading experience. For me, if we were villains, maybe 4.5 out of 5 stars. Not because it's flawless, because it's one of those rare books that makes you think about identity, friendship, performance, and guilt long after you have closed the book. And maybe that's exactly what's good literature is supposed to be, right? Okay, so this is all about my experience reading If We Were Villains. If you also wish to give it a try, please go ahead. I try to keep the spoilers as low as possible over here, so let's not spoil it, and you can enjoy the book, right? So, okay. That's it from my end. Thank you for patiently listening and enjoy the reading.